What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com. Nice to be here giving you guys a little Monday blues lesson for you. What I'm going to do today, since, one of the biggest topics is mixing the major and the minor pentatonic scale together, and there's a real art form to that. What I'm going to do in this lesson is show you another really cool position of the major pentatonic that I like. We're in the key of E, and I'm using my form off of the root on the A string. So we're going to zoom in. I'm going to show you that, and hopefully you learn kind of some new tidbits to add to your playing. Also, I'm going to leave a link for some jam tracks, MP3 jam tracks. You can click the link down there and check that out, and I'll send you some jam tracks so you have some stuff to actually practice this over. That's very helpful. Anyway, let's zoom in, and we'll break this down. Here we go. All right, so just like anything, any scale kind of stuff, I always want to know where the roots are. It's very helpful. It's how I plug in chords. It's how I plug in the scales, and even think about my surrounding areas and licks that I can form around it. It's all based on the root. Even if I'm not playing the root, that's how I kind of associate where I'm at, so I'm not lost. We're in the key of E, and I said it's the E major pentatonic with the root on the A string. So that means we want to find an E note on the A string, and that's how I'm plugging in this shape. If you wanted to play the G major pentatonic with the root on the A string, everything's exactly the same except where we plug it in, which would be on a G note for G major pentatonic. Like I said, we're in the E major pentatonic, so the E note, the root, is the 7th fret on the A string right here. Okay, we can play all 6 strings, but we're going to plug in the scale by finding that root on the A string. I'm going to put my pinky there. And here's the form. Go to the 4th fret on the D string, then the 6th, same thing on the G string. Here it gets a little weird because we're going to do middle finger on that root. It's an E note again. Then we go to the 7th fret on the B, just like that. And then we want 4th on the high E and 7th on the high E. So 7, 4, 7, 5, 6, 4, 6, 4, 7. Now we also have the 4 below. It's just not the root, but it's there. We also have the 4 and 7 on the low E as well. But like I said, we just want to know where the root is because the root feels like it's resolved. See that open E there? So that's just the straight major pentatonic scale. Now, one thing I like to add is the blues note, and you can add it in the major form here, and sometimes it could be referred to even as like the country blues scale because it's used so much for country licks. But I've used it in blues and funk and all kinds of stuff, especially when you're just teasing some of the major stuff and then doing mostly the minor pentatonic. So it's that note right there. It's a passing tone. When you lay on it, it doesn't quite sound right, but it sounds good as it's flowing by. That was just the scale. That was a fakie. the classic kind of country lick. Pinky on that root. And then I'm going, skipping that note. So I'm going root, 5, 6 on the D. And then 4, 6, 4, root. A lot of tasty stuff in there. And like we said, in the blues, there's a lot of mixing the major and the minor together. I'm going to show you a few more things that are kind of in that major vibe, and then just kind of show you some concepts to get the minor in there a little bit. Okay, another thing is you can switch your fingering to the index on the root instead of your middle. Either one's going to work, but for this situation, we're going to do stuff like this. And that's all from the major, so I'm putting my index there on the root, 5th of the B, ring finger on the 7th of the B, middle finger between, and you can bend that up. Now this note, the 5th on the high E, isn't in the major pentatonic, but it is in the minor pentatonic, and it's also in the the Mixolydian scale and the major scale as well. So it's a good note. So you could bend this up and hit that, and now you're leaving the major pentatonic a bit. Now the major pentatonic note's right there, but you could do that too. So a major lick would be bending this up, then going to the 4th on the high E, and then chromatically going up. So it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice how I resolved the lick to the root. Now you could do it with that note instead of that note. Now notice also we're right in this thing that's called the BB box a lot, which is really just a hybrid between the major and the minor pentatonic. 6 there, 5th, 8th, and then you got a little blues run right here. 5, 6, 7. You know, you've got your open E minor pentatonic or blues scale right here. try some of that stuff out and try those jam tracks down there too as well. All right, hope that was helpful. Remember, I've got those free jam tracks, that link down there. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching these videos, and I really appreciate when I hear that they help you. I really do. And hopefully we'll see you in another one of these very soon. All right, take care, you guys. See you later.